So recipe for today is a DIY lotion bar. This is really moisturizing and really good for your skin. So I'm starting out with 1 cup of beeswax, that's the yellow one on the bottom, followed by 1 cup of coconut oil, that's the nice white creamy one on the top there, and I'm just going to add in 1 cup of shea butter. All these ingredients are really good for your skin, really quite moisturizing and just so amazing in this weather. So I'm using a makeshift double boiler, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just stir it using a chopstick. It's really good to use wooden utensils when you're making anything, you know, for your skin. It's just so much better than using metal. So as you can see, I'm using a mason jar inside a pot with water, and you know, that's just so that when the pot heats up, it will then go ahead and heat up the oils and just melt them. So do make sure you stir this at regular intervals, you know, as time goes on, just keep stirring. That's what it's looking like at the minute, so you can see it's melting quite nicely there. There we go. So I'm just going to stir that again, you know, just to make sure that it melts on all corners. Sometimes some parts will melt and some parts won't. So you know, these ingredients are really good for your skin. Beeswax locks in moisture, is anti-inflammatory. Coconut oil, you know, it helps prevent wrinkles and sagging. As you can see, the ingredients is all melted now, and that's what it looks like. Shea butter is really good for treating acne, and I just go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, and then I stir that in as well, just to make sure, you know, it's nicely dispersed. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pour it into this silicone jar that I got from Amazon. I believe it was about 99p. So it's really cheap. This is a really cheap, fun and really good product to use for your skin. It doesn't take too much time to make as well. I think I made this in about 10 minutes flat, which is so quick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some essential oil. I'm using a couple of different ones just because I love the different smells of them, and I like to be able to switch in between as the day goes on. So make sure you're quite generous with these drops, guys, because the beeswax can be quite strong. It's quite overpowering, especially if you're using this anywhere next to your face. Then you want to make sure that you do put some really good drops in. I would say about 10 to 15 drops would be quite good, depending on how deep your silicone, the mold is. So I've used rosemary, grapefruit, and you know, as well as some other, along with some other oils. And you're just gonna go ahead and continue to put those in. Once you put those in, do stir it with your chopsticks, and then you're just going to put that in the fridge. So here we go. I left it in overnight just because I forgot about it, but if you're in a hurry, 2 to 3 hours would be perfect. And as you can see, it's quite nice and easy to remove from this mold. Quite a nice floral design on there, so it's really pretty as well. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to scrape off these edges. The reason I have this is because I didn't fill my mold up to the top, but I wanted a nice, you know, hand size. My hands are quite small, so this is perfect size for me. So I'm just gonna knead that up so I can put it in a tin and store it later. And you can keep these in the fridge because the weather is quite warm. And as you can see, guys, it's really moisturizing. So it's a really quick recipe for a lotion bar.